Hello everybody, what's up everyone? I'm here in Corfu, Greece, north part of the island, Arillias, at an event called Flying and Falling, the art of trained risk-taking. Getting to know the edges of my body with other people's as a contact dancer, and for sure I'll say this, that contact dance highly informs my therapeutic body work that I do, and my body work is influenced by the fact that I'm a therapeutic body worker, or my contact dance is influenced by the fact that I'm a therapeutic body worker too. So anyways, often this kind of thing that they're doing here, I see people selling for a lot more than what I got this for, including housing and stuff like that. So it seemed like a good opportunity, and man, getting here was interesting and tough and challenging. I've been wearing these same clothes for 3 days now. It shouldn't have even been 3 days. I should have been here, like 36 hours ago, but I just got here maybe 8 hours ago. It was fun. We did a lot of cool training. I'm getting to know the contact of me with other people's bodies, my eyes closed and their eyes open, and then changing, and all these different dynamics that we're working with. It's real cool, actually. So cool. And then the floor too. Really working a lot with getting to know the floor in different ways. Really quickly getting acquainted with the floor much more than I've ever been. Something like yoga. Yoga will acquaint people with the floor, because yoga, essentially, yoga is, getting up and down off the floor in some ways. If people don't have an acquaintance with the floor, that's a good start. And it's sort of square, actually rectangular. But what we're doing is rolling around on it, and we're talking about why that's valuable, and the challenges, and how to handle that, and what rolling is like, and we're practicing it, and we're practicing with throwing each other around in cool ways, and letting the momentum of people throwing us pull them with us, the momentum of them throwing us. It's been really awesome. And I think this is day 11 on the 90-day More Man March. The crew, they after we danced, after we rolled around the floor, went down to the beach, and I went and got my accommodations set up, and I'm very tired, but they're like, we'll go to the beach. I went swimming too on my own, and then we'll go get drinks, and they are going and doing that. And I met up with them, had a little bite of food, a tiny bit, and I knew that I had said that I wasn't gonna drink any coffee or have any cannabis, but I hadn't really said that I wasn't gonna have any alcohol. But I decided not to, and it made me think, I wonder, it'd be cool to bring my beautiful boringness into the world, like this lack of a need to be exciting, to be like, yeah, oh, that's cool, I hear what you're saying. And then maybe, okay, oh wow, that's really exciting, actually. Yeah. Hey, that was fun, man. Thanks for leading today. Thank you for leading today. Really fun. Appreciate it, Lek.
Nice. Where is the camping, by the way?
Right up here. Yeah. Or up that one right there. Okay, good night, y'all. Good night. I had said also that I was going to do a daily vlog of this stuff, and maybe I will. I haven't done it all the way, but I was awake for the sunrise today. That was one of the things that I thought I was gonna have. It'd be cool to center life around the sun rising, making sure that one is awake and viewing the sun when it's rising, or at least awake. Maybe there might be situations where one, for whatever reason, some morning is driving or something like that, but let's see here. But yeah, this trip, it ended up costing me a fair amount more than I was expecting. in various ways, but mostly financially, but also some time-wise. Just that I missed some time of the event because there was distractions along the way of losing my luggage and detours and things. It cost a lot more, and if something's valuable to what a human is, as what we are is, compared to like getting rid of me, which I could do, I guess it comes back to this like philosophical thing that I think it was Albert Camus said, which was really the only decision is are you going to commit suicide or have a cup of coffee? And I'm doing neither, but not today. I don't think for a while. I have another friend, Golden. He said every death is a suicide, actually. He's real trippy and interesting. I don't know if that makes any sense out of context from the way he usually is or something, but yeah, if there is something valuable, then like rolling around on the ground and getting better with being a body instead of committing suicide seems like that's a valuable thing. So I thought that would be valuable for me to invest in, and I'm going to bring some of the things that I'm learning to a city near you, especially if you're in America. And maybe it'll spread to the whole world, like the 100th Monkey Effect or like the 4-Minute Mile. The free tour of talk, touch, listening, movement, music, dancing, magic, and miracles, wherein we'll be exploring many things. And a lot of, even like I made enough money to make this happen, and sat a little bit above what I'm used to, which was more comfortable than my comfort zone. My comfort zone is not as comfortable. And this will put me back down to what my uncomfortable comfort zone is. But I think ultimately too, for me, I got to think of me. I'm not just thinking of you, all of you, everyone, but I am too thinking of everyone, basically. What my contribution will do to, as my effects on my community, on my human family, possibly. Those that are near me, those that are customers, those that are friends and family, and again, maybe the whole human species, even actually, but also him too. It's quite a rich life to be able to do this, and it's costly for me. Like I said, it'll put me back in the uncomfortable, comfortable zone for a moment, but it'll also contribute to my contribution, and my contribution will pay me to take care of myself. This is a thing we gotta balance in life. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I think the message compassionately has always got to be take advantage of your advantages, whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you, it might mean being, very honest, for instance, in various ways. Some people could say, if you're going to take advantage of your advantage, you're going to be taking advantage of people. And yeah, but I mean in like a good way. It's like that book, Who Not How. Just don't ask how to do something, ask who to do something. Take advantage of your friends who have advantages. Say, hey, let's team up in some way, actually, And I realize there's people who above me who have access to things that I don't, in a way that you could say is on a scale of more or less. They have more access to many things in some ways, and then there's people much further below me who have less access. Some of these things, some of what I'm speaking are things that have me be a bit reluctant to share my life, because I am like, man, some people don't have nothing. And sometimes I find myself in a downtown. Specifically, I'm thinking of downtown San Francisco. Recently, I've been there a few immersions. And there's lots of people on fentanyl around there. There's this person who seems like every time I see them, I think they're the same person. Their belly is on a dumpster and their feet are hanging out on the edge, and they're kind of like looking around, and they're always like halfway in the dumpster. I'm like, wow, you know. My care makes me want to help everyone. Also, though, I do know that each of us have our relevant things to do for us. Admittedly, for instance, on the way in here, coming from Italy, someone asked me for money. Many people did, and I gave some money to some people. But when this one guy asked, I was like feeling like I don't even know how to get out of Italy. Like it's already costing me way more than I expected, and it's lasting longer than I expected, and it's been very uncomfortable in various ways. This train, and this is a crazy train. It was not what I expected. So in the moment, you know, I needed to say to him, man, I'm like here in your country, and I don't even know if I'm going to get out of here. I need to keep some money. I wish I could help you, but I got to keep some money. And that was me, you know, that was my guy, that was him, that was Joey. That's the way he was. He was being that way. He was acting from a state of the instinct to survive. And some people could understandably say, should do this, should do that. Hey, one second. But anyways, I want to say, I hope you have a good life. Big hugs, much love, take care.